Hello, hello, hello. We start with the unnecessary hellos. Today's January 16th, 2024. We have had a snowstorm here. I don't know if I'm in a parking lot, so it doesn't really do it justice, but doesn't normally snow here, but I'll get all of that into the back end of the video. Instead, I want to focus on two things that have been said to me over these past few days. And the first one was I was on the phone with one of my family members who's much older than I am. That's as much as I'll give to try and keep it anonymous. Yeah, whatever. They're a great aunt, okay? They're a great aunt. You got it out of me. There. Boom. And I've discussed this in another journal, but now that I've had time to really reflect on it, I want to talk about it some more. They had asked me, what am I studying in college? It's like, well, I'm a double major in political science and philosophy. And the first thing they say to me was, oh, you're not going to use that degree. And not in that type of tone, but that's definitely like how it came off to me, you know what I mean? And so the first thing I said back to them was like, well, that's pretty disrespectful. Like, do you have no faith in me that I could find a job in those fields, something pertaining to it? Or were they just being realistic? You know, the way that the world's moving, where are most of the jobs? And they're in the business field in some way, shape, or form. So that was interesting. I think my initial reaction, that, you know, telling them that it was disrespectful, comes from a place of insecurity, maybe anxiety, maybe I'm frightened, maybe I'm worried. Anything like that. I think it's probably where my reaction was coming from. You know, I understand that it's going to be hard for me to find a job pertaining to my degree, but I'd rather take a risk on studying something I'd like and trying to find a job doing something that I enjoy than playing it safe, you know? And I get it. This is more important than, like, I don't know, another decision. This is about my life, you know what I mean? And my job and my future and all of that. But still, I don't want to live life in the corporate field per se. You know, corporate Zoom meetings. Hey everyone, how's it going? Did you get the meeting done? Did you blah, blah, blah. You get what I mean. I'd rather be researching or, you know, teaching, anything like that. Trying to do some good, really, is what it is fundamentally. And yeah, I guess you can do good in the business field, especially if you have a business that you feel does good and, you know, maybe offers a good product or service. But most jobs right now are about, like, capitalist efficiency, like Slack and Substack and all those sorts of things, all those jobs, Zoom. Even AI is becoming so corporatized already. So you get the idea. Even you know, we've kind of like sacrificed our artistry when it comes to graphic design and how it gets lumped into marketing a lot of the time, and video editing and all of that. So there's that. But I'm just gonna, you know, I'm not gonna hold a grudge against the person that told me that I'm not gonna use my degrees. I'm just gonna try and use it as a chip on my shoulder. Try and silence the haters. You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm suspicious that I'd be able to use it, and it has me worried. You know, it's a risk for sure. It's not safe like finance or econ or marketing or business administration, anything like that. It's not safe. I get it. But I have no clue when my last day on this planet will be. And for that reason, I'm out when it comes to the business related degrees. Will I live to regret it? Who knows? But, I can't think that way. I just can't. So the second thing that someone told me lately was from my girlfriend. I don't think she'll mind me saying that it was her. And we were working out yesterday, and it was leg day. Leg days, I used to get really amped up for them. I used to get like, all right, this is the hardest day of the week. We're about to go crazy, get it over with. And, once we're done, it's going to feel awesome. I don't really have that right now when it comes to leg days and even the gym. And we had finished hamstrings, and then we had done like 4 sets of leg press. And I was like, yeah, we could probably be done. And she was like, you don't push yourself hard anymore. Or you don't push yourself anymore. Something along those lines. And I got defensive at first because it's true. At least pertaining to that workout, I could have been pushing myself harder. There you go. There goes my train of thought. But yeah, I have lost sort of like my zeal for the gym. I don't know if that's the right word, but it seems right. Zeal. I've lost my motivation for a lot of things. It's something I've discussed here with the journals quite a bit. I'm trying very hard to push myself to keep going, because I could easily slip into being a degenerate right now. I could easily, I'm not in school. If I worked and went to the gym and, just, went through the motions, that's about the level of intensity that I feel resides in me right now. But I'm trying to get some extra juice out and really keep pushing. And these journals help because they're keeping me accountable. So in that regard, when she said that, it was very eye-opening. Today, have I responded to it? Not necessarily. I'm gonna keep it real. But this is where I need to reorient myself. And then just, I'm also reflecting on her telling me this, and I'm very glad to have her. If my partner wasn't someone who pushed me to be the best version of myself, I wouldn't really want that. And she does, and I'm very grateful for it. If you have a partner that is complacent, they're okay with the status quo, whether it's for you as a couple, for themselves, or for yourself, there's some questions that need to be asked, I feel. And yes, indeed, there's a point where someone can push you too hard. But I think she does it in a healthy manner, and yeah, I'm grateful for her. Am I the expert on relationship advice? Absolutely not. But we have managed to make it work for 4 years now. She's probably the one, and this is a huge aspect of it. So if you're watching, thanks. So this is where I'm parked out right now, is the gym, and I've got chest. I'm gonna try and push myself. I have had some shoulder flare-ups with doing chest, whether it's dumbbells or barbell. So maybe I'll try something. Maybe I'll try and just do like machines today and then cables. But even cable flies have been rough. Same with the pec deck. So it's like I'm not sure where to really go with chest, because it's impacting my shoulders. I'm not really sure where to go with my split altogether, but that's besides the point. I'm really excited to talk about something I've been thinking about today, but it's not quite finished yet. Like, I want to go through the rest of my day and keep thinking about it, so it'll be tomorrow's journal. But yeah, yesterday was Monday. I didn't have cleaning, so I had a pretty meh morning from what I remember. Yeah, I definitely did. Went to the gym, and then after work it was pretty bad snow, and I had kind of a scary ride home. Definitely try to stay somewhere closer by if you have the ability to do so. When it's like this, you know, I drove and it took me 40 minutes to get home. My ride home's about 25 minutes from work, so yeah, an extra 15 minutes. It was tough, especially going over a bridge. I had to drive over a bridge to get home, and that was scary. I got a little nervous, to be honest, but took it easy. And yeah, where I live, it doesn't snow a whole lot. It hasn't snowed for a while like this, for sure. So kind of wish I was in school, so I had a school day today. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. After the gym, I gotta go to work, and then that'll be the rest of my day, pretty much. My predictions for the games yesterday, the Bills won and the Bucks won. I'm pretty sure I predicted both of those. I know the scores were off. The Eagles are done for. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. I hope you all have a good Tuesday. Rest of your week. Peace and love.